Welcome to the first episode of Road to the IPF. Today we're going to be focusing on deadlifts and our back day. So I'm going to be doing deadlifts for a heavy set of 3x5s. After I do that, I'm going to work on some complementary movements to my deadlift, such as machine rows, single arm rows, and I'm even going to do lat pull downs. And then we're going to finish off with biceps just to get that nice pump. All right, let's dive into it. Okay, so we're just heading to the gym right now, and we're going to start off again with deadlifts. We're going to hopefully do 275. If I can do 275, then I'm still in a really good place. I'm going to do 275 double over, not mixed grip. And the reason why I don't do mixed grip is because I don't like switching hands when I do it. And doing double over works your forearms a lot better. But I find that a lot of people who I deadlift with will only do mixed grip on one side. So if one hand is the hook, then it's always the hook and they never switch. And that causes a huge muscle imbalance. And when I'm training for power and I want to be as strong as possible, I don't want any imbalances. And again, I just don't like switching. Plus, I like the added benefit of extra grip strength from doing double over. So we're going to do that. And then I do like to get more volume in on my deadlift. So after my 3x5, I usually just drop the weight down to 225 and go for as many reps as I can. Usually it's about 10 before I'm exhausted. And that gives me a little bit extra volume. Even though I don't think I really need it too much, I find that it does help me with my deadlifts. And it just gets me in the motion of deadlifting, getting the form down perfect. I can make sure I spend as much time just thinking about form and still trying to get a higher amount of volume on those reps. So we're going to do that. And then sometimes I switch up the other movements just because I don't like doing the same movements over and over again. So I'll switch it up, and today I'm going to do machine rows. I'm going to do single arm rows and a few other accessory workouts. I might not record all of them just because it'd be a super long workout video. But we're going to go do that, and then I'm going to talk about how I think it went. So let's go hit it.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Okay, so we're back from the gym. I think overall went pretty well. I only did 3 sets of 4 on deadlifts. So I didn't do the 5 reps, but I felt pretty good. I did feel pretty strong. I'm coming back from a week off of not deadlifting, so I feel like I did do pretty good. Again, I am coming back from a week off, so it wasn't too bad. I didn't get to record everything, but the few things that I didn't record were I did bicep curls. I also did reverse bicep curls, which are really important, and they should be a staple in any back workout because reverse curls really work on that grip. And if you're trying to go for a much stronger deadlift, you need great forearm strength, great grip strength, and reverse curls kind of aid with that. So I do that because, again, it improves forearm strength, it improves grip strength, and it's that same motion when you're going to deadlift if you're doing double over deadlifts. And I really like it because when I'm doing my deadlifts, I feel like my thumb locks in better, and I have, again, just more grip. I can pull the bar a lot easier. And yeah, I'm dying. The car is super hot, so I'm gonna get going. It's like 110 degrees and I don't want to pass out, so let's get it. Welcome back, dudes. This is the physique update. I think we're starting to make progress, starting to get it to the goals. But again, it's not about bodybuilding. It's more about powerlifting, and Yeah, we're slowly making our progress. Might get a little fatter, but hey, if I can push some heavy numbers, let's go for it. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to talk about really quickly is social media and fitness social media influencers, because a lot of people who are new to the fitness industry or who don't really know too much about the fitness industry think that all these people are natural and that their physiques can be attained naturally. However, this isn't true. A lot of them are actually on PEDs, different types of steroids, SARMs, and a lot of these physiques aren't actually achievable naturally. And in addition to that, most of these photos, 1,000 photos are taken. It's the right lighting. They have a pump on. They just worked out, and they just pick the right photo, and it makes them look even bigger than they are. But because of this, it causes people to think that if they don't get to that point or they don't look like that they are, doing something wrong and they can get discouraged. However, it's just that these people are, they're getting paid a lot of times to be a social media influencer. So they're going to try to look as good as possible. They're going to do whatever it takes to look as good as possible and present an image of themselves that looks perfect and, fully sculpted, and, these bodybuilders that look like they are absolutely monsters. However, most people aren't going to get to that. So setting a standard to where you are looking up to these people can be self-defeating, and that's why it's really good to choose realistic goals. And Greg Doucette talks about this a lot, and I think he kind of has to be applauded, because when he does Natty or Not videos, the reason why he does that is to show people, look, this person isn't natural. Don't try to achieve something that's not natural if your goal is to remain natural. And he kind of brings it down to a level of reality and saying, look, it's okay to have, fitness role models and people who you look up to, but make sure you know what you can actually do, what you can actually attain. And it's not fair when some people are fake naturals who they say that they're natural, they kind of boast that they're natural, when in reality, they're not natural. They're presenting an image that they are, and they're causing people to get, again, like I've mentioned before, eating disorders and, binge eating disorders, dieting disorders where they starve themselves. So just knowing who's a fake natural, or just in general, just taking everything with a grain of salt and being like, okay, this was probably the perfect image, the perfect lighting. And it also comes down to genetics. Some people just don't have the genetics that others do. And as a result of that, you're not going to maybe get to the same level that other people can. So that's the video. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.